Hey everyone, Tobias here. So we unfortunately don't know when the full release will take place for Princess Connect Global, but judging from the fact that they've already released news about the HoloLive collab, as well as March 1st being obviously the placeholder for the Q1 release date, I would assume or take a guess that the full release will take time sometime between the end of January or mid-February. So we still got a few weeks or potentially a month or two to go, and there are lots of things we can do in preparation for the full release, and I've listed them out for you. Might have missed a few things, but this is in my mind what we need to achieve to take full advantage of the soft launch and in preparation for the full release. First things first, you should have 3 teams of R7 fully refined units. So they have to have a main tank, supports, DPS, and this is mainly for Princess Arena. If you have 3 teams, you'll have a better time in Princess Arena. Make sure you keep that constant reward coming in, and also having 3 teams really opens up a lot of diversity for you in terms of later on the hard difficulties, the map progression, and overall clan battles and other PvP stuff that we can look forward to. So having 3 teams as you're working towards the full release is definitely important. Number 2 is you try to achieve as high of a battle arena as well as Princess Arena reward you can. I know this sounds obvious, but you really want to get that one-time reward, and when you're making a push, if you feel that you're at certain peaks during your power, whether or not it's your first entry with your first R7 fully geared units or your Princess Arena entry with 2 teams of fully R7 geared units, you want to spend some gems to push as high as you can and win trade by contacting people in the Discord, because the later you do it, the more difficult it will get, and the one-time reward is definitely important for you as you commit to the first gacha pull or gacha banner to try to fill up your units. So getting that top 100, top 50 as early as possible is very important. Third thing is for the story mode, try to 3-star everything. They give a decent chunk of jewels or gems, so try to 3-star everything with your stamina, because we have plenty of time right now. It's gonna be a pain to go back later on, so just make sure you cover all your bases. You can also watch all the story. They give you a decent amount of gems as well, and lots of people do forget this aspect. You can increase the bond levels of your units if you place them in the guild house, and when you do, by feeding them cakes, and when you do, they unlock bonus stats and additional jewels. So here I have Ninon in the guild house, and I can give gifts to increase the bond level, and when you max them, it gives stats and additional resources, so make sure you do that. Because we have time and plenty of gifts to go around, we can do that for all of the characters. You just replace them and look for anyone that you haven't increased to 4 for 2 stars or 8 for 3 stars. After that, you should really take inventory of how many jewels or gems you have. If you look at my account right now, I have around 44k of free jewels. So this came from me just not refilling a lot of stamina, being very cautious with where I'm spending my resources, and obtaining a decent chunk via the Princess and Battle Arena historic one-time rewards. So I didn't even reach rank 1 in either of both brackets, so I know I still have about 10k to go, but I'm in no rush because I already have 1 pity saved up. Number 5 on the list is make sure you join an active clan, preferably one with Discord. A lot of people burn out, and you'll have an easier time with the game if you have friends to talk to, meet strangers, nice people on the internet. It's always a driving factor. I know for my CN server, a lot of people only play the game because their friends are still in the clan, so make sure you get attached to your clan. And another thing is, because things are kind of slowing down until we have our full release, once you have your first or second team of R7 fully geared, you really shouldn't be spending too much on stamina. We can spend stamina a lot more later on once we have drop bonuses, so initially there's really no rush. You should be only buying 3 to farm all the hard difficulties, all the hard shards you want to farm, or 6 max if you are looking to max out your second team of R7. Beyond that, it's a really diminishing return and you should not be doing at this stage. The next 4 things are essentially daily tasks you should be doing, and I covered that in my daily grind, 30-minute daily grind video. You should be farming hard shards daily based on the recommendations I've posted before. You should be getting items from the coin shop, both the arena, battle arena, princess arena, the dungeon coin shop. They do offer a lot, especially for soft launch players. You're able to get Nozomi Maho just for free. Next, you want to make sure you're farming Grotto and Dungeon daily to get that additional mana and additional resources. And also, you want to make sure that you're getting your EXP and crystals from the shop daily. Right now, a lot of you might not be short on this, but later on, as you have more units to raise, you want to make sure you have a good healthy chunk of the crystals as well as the EXP pots. They do run out later on. If you're like me, you buy all the EXP pot in the bonus shop every time you refresh it. You don't really necessarily have to stock up on the EXP pots in the normal shop, but for the crystals, I definitely do think you should keep at least over 150, 200 for the golden ones, and then for the emerald ones, you should keep about 200 as well. Just in preparation of the R8 gear that comes out, and we'll have to max refine them right away. And as a bonus, another thing you can do is to run a second account. So I actually have 2 accounts. So one is this one. I have pretty much 1 pity saved. With the pre-reg rewards, I'll have more than the pity. But for my second account, I will have almost 40,000 gems as well, and I haven't entered Princess Arena on that account, so I'll have close to 50 once I'm done. Just again, being very slow and very smart with my stamina usage, and I haven't done a lot of pulls because I know most of my units will come from the first June banner. So yeah, this is a rundown of a quick checklist for everyone who's working right now towards the full release. And make sure you're being smart with your resources, and this game is completely kind to free-to-play players if you are very careful.